And do social post. And pop out the chat so that it's down here. And so we have everything set up. And we can get going. Let's start a fresh save file. Why not? Hey Echo. Echo says, I want to be the very best, like no one ever was. Yeah, well, maybe you can be here in Pokemon. Let's go. Let's be Laura. I can do that. Do some character creation for a minute, and then we'll jump into some Pokemon. Which, oh, I didn't realize I could change. You know what? Let's go. Didn't realize I could change these bits from the start. Shape, eyebrow color, beauty spot, freckles. Oh, I didn't know I could have dark circles under my eyes. I failed. Oh, I backed out of it. Quick, let's redo this. Voluminous and dark circles. Oh, I somehow missed this when setting up. And hair color, we're gonna go with the purple for now until I can do the multi-tone. Surprise early lore stream? Yeah, well, I've had this for a couple of days, Pokemon Legends ZA. Here's the cartridge. I'm playing the digital version because it's out in Australia now, but I've had Pokemon Legends ZA to Switch 2 for a few days now. But it's out in Australia now, which means I can stream it and not get in absolute wild amounts of trouble. Oh, I've got to change those eyebrows. The eyebrow color looks... That looks better. Okay. Hey, Gumba Master. Your faith in me is misplaced considering I still haven't finished Violet. You can be a girl that doesn't get enough sleep. Hell yeah, you can. Hey, the BT, thank you very much for the 55 months of sub. You also want to be the very best like no one ever was. Your back hurts and you really need to pause. The hair color selection goes Scarlet, Violet, Teal. Pokemon Teal confirmed. I've seen a few people make that joke. How am I today? I'm good. I wrote up my bridge command notes, recorded Pokequisition. It was a good episode. Turn the music down a smidge. Yeah, this is the new Pokemon game, the one that's just coming out, like, today, tomorrow, depending on your region. I'm assuming you got your physical copy through time travel? Probably. We cannot allow more disturbances in Lumio City on our watch. It's that very tall 3,000-year-old man and his floette. The strongest Mega Evolution user must be found. Oh, a 60 FPS Pokemon game. Who could have thunk? Who could have ever expected such a thing to exist? Off we go to Lumio City. Arriving at Gare de Lumiose momentarily. Oh, something's in our bag. I want to mega evolve that tower now. It must be our destiny. It's Mega Duraludon. That's the big metal tower block Pokemon, right? Yeah, this comes out tomorrow/today if you're in Australia, and I'm definitely in Australia. It is 32 minutes past midnight in Australia right now, and that's where I am for realsies. 30 FPS camera. Smooth Pokemon gameplay. Couldn't be expected. Everything about this game screams we're going back in time for the late game. Quite possible. If that's true, I've not done it yet. I don't know the US dollar price of this game off the top of my head, Gumba Master. You can probably look that up better than I can. No, this is on Switch 1 as well. So fun fact, I have the Switch 2 cartridge. The Switch 2 cartridge, you can put it in a Switch 1 and it plays. It runs at a pretty stable 30 FPS. Like, it's no 60 FPS, but it runs much closer to, like, Legends Arceus performance than Scarlet and Violet performance, which is, like, pretty acceptable. As an Australian, what's the best spread to have on toast? Well, it's clearly Vegemite, being an Australian. Okay, ready to record. All we need is a tourist fresh off the train. Hope you three are ready for the spotlight again. 3 Pokemon of different elemental types. I wonder if these are our starters. If we're going to protect Lumiose, we'll need a bigger team. Rumors are that Gen 10 is Switch 2 only. Honestly, that sounds about right to me, if I'm honest. Hotel Z is, and once we get a guest who has what it takes, we'll recruit them to the cause. We'll need someone with a real, I'm a tourist look. Oh god, do I really look like that much of a tourist? I mean, I guess I look exhausted. I've probably been on public transport. God, I really want the sleepy look on my main file character now. Judging by that big old travel bag, I've got a hunch you're here to see some sights. Yeah, sure. You're gonna rope me into being in an advert for your hotel. It's such a small favor, don't even worry about it. I need you to look into the camera and say Hotel Z's the best stay in Lumiose. Easy, right? No worries if you're staying somewhere else, I just need a hand advertising my hotel that you've never seen. Oh no, we can't get roped into your advert. What a shame. Yeah, Bellabean, this is the new Pokemon. We can't film with this ad blaring in the background. Welcome to Lumiose City, where people and Pokemon flourish together. Oh god, yeah, he wants us to attend a timeshare presentation. My name is Jet, and I am the CEO of Quasartico Inc. Pokemon are mysterious and wholly magnificent creatures. Like this one, it's a grass goat. Fucking hell. They thrive abundantly right here in our midst. In fact, so many Pokemon now grace us with their presence. We've begun setting up wild zones where they can live comfortably alongside us. These diverse creatures wield many marvelous powers. It's up to all of us to work with them so we can live in harmony. Hopes of strengthening the bonds between people and Pokemon. We're imagining a new future for this city through our urban redevelopment plan. There are new Mega Evolutions. I don't know that there's any new regional forms or wholly original Pokemon. I think it's just the new Mega Evolutions. I might be wrong. We've now employed our patented holotech in all corners of Lumiose, so our interactive guides can teach you more about your surroundings. The city, even more beautiful than before, awaits all of us. We hope you'll bear that in mind and part of our construction work. The Mega Revolution of Lumiose City is coming, brought to you by Quasartico Inc. Whoever joked about wanting to see the tower Mega Evolve, they want the whole city to Mega Evolve. So like you're on the right track, it seems like. I like how that CEO thinks, even if her ad-lib did keep us from filming. The city and its Pokemon are a wonder. To know them is to love them. Anyone who visits gets it. Speaking of people who visit Lumiose, let's get filming. Hold up, where'd your bag go? You don't look as touristy without it. Oh no, Pancham stole our bag. Did you hire a Pokemon courier service or something? Nope. I am mid getting robbed. Can I please leave and go get my things? Okay. Let's go get my bag back. Okay, get back here. Champ, where you going? I gotta track you around each corner. Not lose sight of you. Forward? Yep. Okay, come on. Give me back my stuff. Yay, I helped! This little panda just being like, did I do good by robbing that tourist? Yay! Sarah Grace said, I agree. I think it's a missed opportunity anytime we don't get new regional forms. This would have been such an easy shoe-in for a couple of regionals. Oh, Decavian, I made it to Australia so safely. Oh, hey Laura, got it. I'm Urbane. Don't worry, I've got your back here. Okay. Oh, they don't like the stolen bags, it's too tacky. You didn't even check if it had, like, good stuff in it. No need for that, I've got this bag's owner right here. How egregious is the time-limited seasonal stuff in this game? I have no idea. I have no idea how time-limited anything is right now. I've largely been playing this offline in order to not get in trouble with Nintendo, because I have a physical cartridge, but I didn't want to clue Nintendo in sooner than I had to that I was playing. Oh, trainers from last night? Sorry, not ringing a bell. You must not have been much of a challenge. The Mega Evolution items or stars would be seasonal rewards. I know that not all of them are. I know that I got my own starters Mega Evolution Stone, for example, not from a seasonal thing. Okay. Okay, Pancham wants to fight. Cool. Let's do a little tutorial fight. What's my next step here? I'm gonna battle with Pokemon and get my bag back. I'm gonna go with Tepig, because in my own playthrough, I have seen Mega Embor, and it's pretty cool. Let's go. Tiny little fire pig. So, for anyone who's seen nothing about this game, we have real-time combat now with cooldown timers on moves, which you will see a basic version of in a second. I guess there are no regional forms because this is a sequel to Gen 6, so the logic of a newly discovered common regional form is strange. Yeah, maybe. I saw the reason that the DLC was announced so early was because they don't want it to come out after Pokemon Day. Oh yeah, no, they want... Gen 10 is going to be announced on Pokemon Day next year, so they want the DLC out before Pokemon Day in order to get people buying and playing the DLC and not just going, I'll just wait for Gen 10. Yeah, with regards to seasonal stuff, you're probably in a better position to Google that stuff and find out what the deal with it is than I am did playing to have the answers for some of those questions. Let's go. The music in this game's been real fun. It's got a real good funky... got a real bouncy beat to it. A lot of different instruments being used. Right, so here's the deal. We run around, Pokemon follows us. We lock on, we can do attacks. Each attack has a cooldown, you can see in the bottom right, for when it's going to be ready to use again. Moving around in combat's not super important at the moment, but it'll become more important when we start having, like, physically based moves like Stealth Rock, stuff like that, coming around. Or for trying to dodge particularly slow attacks, for example. Does this mean moves don't have PP anymore? They don't have PP anymore. You can use a move as many times as you like. If a move would have had, like, a low number of PP, it will instead have a long cooldown timer. So instead of you can only use it 5 times, it's you have to wait longer between each use, essentially meaning you can use it fewer times in a fight. Is tepid a pun on tepid? Maybe. It's the opposite of tepid. It's very hot. It's a fire pig. Is each attack a face button? Yes. A, B, X, Y are your 4 attacks. Do you know how far you have to get in it before you can import Pokemon from home/other games? Because I'm going to want to bring my Vulpix with me. My understanding is you can't right now. They do this with every new generation of Pokemon games. They don't add home integration for, like, 2 months. Because they want you to actually catch the Pokemon in the new game, rather than just going, day one, I move all of my Pokemon over to the new game, and now there's no reason for me to catch anything. Oh, this game was really boring, I'd already caught everything in it. So, the answer is, you probably won't be able to move your Vulpix over here for a while. We're not dealing with you again, even if we meet during the Royale. Fine, have your bag back. Pancham, sorry. Au revoir. Are there alphas in this one? Yes, there are. We'll encounter at least one today. Can we be fat, or is that just NPCs? I've not seen a way to set the body shape of your character. To my understanding, you cannot choose to be fat. Which is unfortunate, because, yeah, you've got other body character models, why not let us be fat? There is a quest for a guaranteed shiny fairly early in this game. You can have a shiny Mareep on your team pretty early if you want. Yeah, fine, we'll do a fist bump. But yeah, I will do my best to answer questions if people have them. I've put about 12 hours in total. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play the first, like, maybe 2 to 3 hours on this fresh save, and then I'm going to hop over to a different save that will be basically identical, but there's reasons behind the background. I'm going to reach a point that a different save file has reached and then swap over to that save file. Yeah, you can have a shiny Mega Ramphros pretty early in the game if you want, which is pretty cool. Oh, we've got a starter. Anyway, we're gonna love the Pokemon Trainer life. I mean, not everywhere in the Pokemon world do children at age 10 get Pokemon, you know. That's a cultural thing, I guess. Saint Nobody says, my PSN avatar is Donut Drake from Uncharted 2. Because the closest body type to mine that I see in games is the comic relief "What if Drake was fat" thing. It's pretty bad, isn't it? Oh, it's nighttime, we're in a battle zone. Anyone who sees you here can pick a fight with you. He's gonna try and lead us to the hotel to safety, because we're not really ready for the battle zone. Chikorita and Totodile will take our bag to the hotel. You're right, they're French. The 10-year-olds are too busy drinking wine to get starter Pokemon. Okay. Yeah, it does become the Purge in Paris every night, apparently. Okay, where are we going? We're almost there. Oh no! What have we got here? A pair of battle zone loiters? You must be after a Pokemon battle. To square up and give me your best shot. Oh, my friend isn't part of the... I don't believe anyone asked you. Okay, you gotta beat her in a fight, I guess, but yeah, you'll be fine. The points I earn from trouncing you will propel me up the ranks. Oh, Brigitte the waitress. Does Lumia City have good patisseries? There's plenty of patisseries around, from what I remember. Okay, we have Ember now, so we can do multiple attacking moves. And while those two are on cooldown, they'll do Tail Whip. There we go, got him. This music, and at night you have to fight the seeded up place. This is Persona. The BT, here's the secret. This game feels weirdly more Persona than I expected it to. That's the secret. It's kind of a bit Persona, this one, in some interesting ways. You didn't even get any points. I'm not a participant in the ZA Royale, sucker. I tried to tell you. I wasted precious nighttime on the most useless opponent in the battle zone. Yeah, we'll explain how the ZA Royale works in a little bit. Okay, here's my advice as your kind new friend who loves helping people. Let's get the heck out of here before someone else tries to battle us. Okay, we can do that. Which way did you go? Oh no! We've been cornered by big kid trainers with scary strong Pokemon. I can't fight all of these. Actually, there's a steel type and a grass type. We're probably fine. Yeah, will you let us through? Too bad for your guest. Once you step into a battle zone, you're a target like anyone else. It really is the Purge inside the red hologram zones. Oh hey, Eternal Floette. The 3,000-year-old Pokemon. A Floette with a black flower, huh? You don't see that every day. Let's see how it battles. I want this Floette on my team. Don't hit them. Yeah, how do I get this Floette? Yeah, get the fuck out of here, you lot. I love the fucking comedy scramble run. Well, let's get out of here, guys. Zoinks. I do love the man responsible for hundreds of thousands of deaths is now running a hotel. Yeah, he is. Maybe you should save that Light of Ruin move for when it really counts, huh? I'm an agent of destruction! Echo says, there are people's front doors in these zones. What are they supposed to do if they live there? Coming home from work late after a long shift and you've got to get into a street brawl before you can get into your own home? Get home before nightfall, I guess, fucker. Like, that's on you. Get home before curfew or you might end up in the Purge. Okay. Some leaked information does seem to suggest where the next Legends game might be. And it might be 3,000 years ago in Galar. It might be the ancient UK. Which is interesting. Where are we going? We're going this way. Oh no, see, the problem with, like, Takavian saying, I bet the houses in the Purge zones are at least a little bit cheaper. The Purge zone moves every night. You don't know if your house is going to be in the Purge zone until the night arrives. You don't know if there's going to be people, like, climbing up on your roof to fight with dragons or whatever until the night arrives. Since we don't have a single other guest, it's, you know, it's peaceful here. It's quiet, because there's literally no one in any of these hotel rooms. Sure. I'll stay at this hotel rather than wherever I was planning to, I guess. I'm back, AZ. I'm gonna call you Az. Check it out, I brought us a guest. Hey, Az. So, this is the owner of the travel bag sitting over there. Oh, that thing at the start with the Zygarde cell. Yeah, she stepped off a train at Gare de Lumoise and right into a world of trouble. I don't want to call the insurance company to say that Warlord broke my roof again. Okay, people in Pokemon meet when fate dictates it should be so. Yeah, that is not a properly fitted walking stick. You are very correct, Dandelion. I was concerned when a bag arrived with no owner, sent Floette out to look for you. Seems that I didn't need to worry. Oh, you're so wise, Az. I can almost believe you really are 3,000 years old like you always say. Have you played Pokemon X and Y? I believe you have been led here because this is where you're meant to be. I am Az, and as the owner of Hotel Z, I welcome you. Pray, allow me a few words. Open and indulge me as your host. Bane entrusting you with Tepig makes you its keeper, a Pokemon trainer. Hear me out. Hear me now, Laura. Pokemon truly are wondrous. Their great power, place faith in you, treasure your Pokemon. Never betray that faith. I'm definitely not alluding to anything. Room 202 is yours. Have a free hotel room. Stay with us. Okay. We'll rest up for the night, meet up in the morning. Cool, we can do that. Oh. Let's go to the second floor. This is a lovely room. Delightful, spacious. Can do with a TV, but you know, we can make do. I can watch stuff on my phone in bed, I guess. Sorry, I know I said you should sleep, but can we talk? Okay, what do you want? Begging your pardon, dear guest, I neglected to show you our hotel's true gem, a stunning panorama. That means, come on, you gotta see the roof. I mean, I was getting ready for bed. Can you not see the bags under my eyes and the eye shape? I'm bloody exhausted. But sure. Welcome to Lumio City. It's got weird parts, but it's a good place. I like it here. I owe Az big time for all the help he's given me since I got here. I want to do right by him in return, not to put you on the spot, but think you can give me a hand? I have no idea in what you want from me, but sure. You're the best, yeah. Zygarde spying on us, just like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck up your whole time. I'm gonna fuck everything up for you, yeah. Or help you. Maybe he's gonna help us, maybe he's gonna fuck our day up, who knows. The girl accompanied by a Zygarde cell. She also brought here because Lumiose requires her. Who flattened that glow Pikmin? Yeah. I warn you, there's at least a little bit of linear opening before we're properly let loose. In Lumiose. The first, couple of hours are a little on the linear side. But we'll get there. We'll get the reins let loose. Let's go to the lobby. Lumiose requires her. Is the city sentient? This game sure does imply that Lumiose City might be alive. Maybe it's a big maybe it's one big Pokemon, I don't know. I'm still working out what they're on about. The ZA Royale is a big Pokemon tournament that's taking Lumiose by storm. I'm trying to become the strongest trainer around so I can help protect Lumiose. After playing 80 hours of DK Bonanza and 120 hours of Hades 2, the lack of voice acting is jarring. I mean, Bonanza had banana and I grant you, it is a little weird it being quiet, but Bonanza's an interesting pick for that comparison. Will you join the Zero Royale? Sure, I'll enter the tournament. You're invited to join the tournament to determine the greatest trainers in Lumiose City. If you can reach A rank, you will earn the right to call yourself one of Lumiose's strongest trainers and be granted a wish, as long as it is within our power to fulfill. Sure, I'll install the app. Okay, we held our own even though we weren't signed up, that's why we got an invite. Hey, I'm Alex C. Okay, the big wigs around here really want to find some strong trainers. Okay, let's install the app. Oh, one sec. Okay, pushing back a podcast recording for obvious and important reasons. A podcast co-host's hat has gone missing, and totally understand that taking precedence. Sorry, it's the problem with doing this job. I gotta micromanage stuff for work. Sarah says, given that the tournament has caused lawless fight zones to spawn at night, I feel like the organizers have significant legal liability issues. I think the tournament is organized by the people redeveloping the whole city. So, like, they're the ones putting all the money in to rebuild the city. The least you can permit them is a little street fights at night. Are there non-Mega Revolution held items in this game? Yes, I know that very early on you can get the Quick Claw, for example. I can't think of others off the top of my head, but yes, held items are a thing in this game outside of Mega Stones. Wasn't there going to be an A to Z, or did I make that up? No, it was Z. It was always ZA. Welcome to Team MZ. You gotta make sure you got the Team MZ look in your profile pic. Is our official gear. Sorry, I stopped paying attention for 1 second, and apparently I'm part of a club or a crew now. I'm wearing like a uniform. I'm part of a street gang now because I stopped paying attention for 2 seconds. The jacket is cool though. Oh, I'm eager for us to get to the shop so I can show off all the fashion. Accidentally joining a gang because you zoned out, a true ADHD experience, right? Yeah, so whenever we've got a new promotion match, we'll get info in there. Gotta fight all our way to the top. Okay. I could not help overhearing. It puts my mind at ease to know you'll join the ZN Royale. Lumiose bustles today with Pokemon and people. Beneath the surface lurks a terrible grief. Hope you will claim victory in the ZA Royale so it might free Lumiose at last. Is that a shiny Rotom phone? I guess. To that end, you should explore the city day and night. Get to know her Pokemon and her people. Such bonds will truly help you. This Pokemon is called Az, yeah. Is there good clothing in this one? The complete lack of customization in Scarlet and Violet was a bummer. Yeah, so the first shopping center I found in here had, I'm going to say, 10 different clothing shops, each with wildly different avant-garde, wild clothing choices. I then found a second similarly large shopping center with another 10 or so completely unique clothing shops. I'm pretty sure there's probably 5 or 6 of these shopping centers around town from the way they're spaced out. There's a fucking lot of clothing choices. I've yet to see a Homestuck shirt. Sorry, Gamba. Pokemon trainer battles with Pokemon. Yeah, we understand how that works. We gotta know how to do dodge rolls, because sometimes Pokemon might attack us, the trainer, and we gotta dodge roll. This understands it's set in Paris, and it needs to have high fashion options if it's set in Paris. There's no stamina for sprinting. You can sprint as long as you like, and it's not a button hold. You just press the button and you start sprinting. Mega Bonk is great. I want to get back to it, but there's Pokemon right now. I think you'll understand. Can't you shush him a little, Az? It would be unseemly for me to shout and scold, especially since I've been enjoying their antics. Urbane is teaching Team MZ's new member an important lesson. New member? Weren't you just complaining about me being loud, leader? Fair, sorry. Oh yeah, and you don't have to use L3 either, it's B. Nice to meet you. Enchanté. I'm a dancer and I came to Lumios chasing my dreams of going pro. Plus my big brother... You can tell the whole story later, okay? Right now I've got to get our newbie up to speed. Okay, fine, interrupt me getting to learn about this new person. So, yeah, B to dash, don't have to hold it down, you just press it and you start doing it. Y to dodge roll, so sprint, dodge roll. Back to walk, sprint, dodge roll. I think you want to have another battle, don't you, before we go and check out 10. Sure, I'll battle you. Come on, let me get to the first wild zone so I can start catching me a team. Let me try and find a random wild shiny early on or something. Can you just roll around everywhere? Yeah, you can. You can just dodge roll, dodge roll. Dodge. What's that? Let's deal with this Chikorita. Okay, and then I think you're going to send out the Totodile in a second. I do like that in this your rival has both the Pokemon you don't pick, so the one that you're strong against and the one that you're weak against on their team. They get 2 starters, the lucky bugger. There we go. Good thing Totodile didn't know Water Gun yet. Too bad they tidal locked your rifle's gender. Tidal locked is an interesting phrase for that, but yeah. You're gonna make an amazing trainer. Yeah. Lumios' future will be safe in your hands. We'll talk about it later. But we gotta go catch some Pokemon so that we have a chance of actually winning in the ZA Royale. We've got to learn about Pokemon centers. We got a map, we can pin stuff on it. That's where we're going. Main missions are a thing, we'll get to side quests in a bit. Hey, Fox Girl Judith! Pokemon! Yeah! Is auto battle an option, or do you have to mash buttons? There's no auto battle option. You have to be like, oh, the timer's gone down, I press the button again. Kind of art installation. It makes more sense for certain moves. Like, moves like Protect make sense of why they're not just automatically using the moves the second they're available. It's a pack of wild street boulders. But we're not going to be able to go that way, because we can't break the rocks yet. Where am I going? This way. Nice weather up here. Just gonna drop down over there and it'll be fine. that's a one-way route. We're gonna have to find another way back. But yeah, you can climb over the roofs in this town. People don't mind you climbing all over their home. So, Pokemon Centers. Nice and open-fronted, which is kind of nice. Pokemon Centers are also your Pokemart. They sort of function as both. You can buy and sell items and get your Pokemon healed. There's a promotion right now. If you catch 5 species of Pokemon and register them in your Pokedex, there's a prize. Sure, I'll install the Pokedex app. There are Switch controllers with a turbo button. I don't know if you can have them turboing multiple buttons. It can be looked into. Not every move is one you want to spam the second it's available for reasons that'll become apparent, but even if early game I am just, the second they're available, doing everything. We've got a Tepig. Pokemon get recorded in here. It's quite a nice Pokedex design. Let's go catch 5 species of Pokemon so we can go start learning about research tasks like the ones they had in Legends Arceus. Right, we've got a little bit of freedom now. Let's grab some random items. These are the wild zones. These are largely where you're going to be finding Pokemon to catch and encounter and stuff. Pokedex tasks are kind of back. They're back in a different way. We'll show them off as soon as we're done with this wild area. If a wild Pokemon comes at you, be ready to dodge its moves. Oh, I'm ready. Dodge. Dodge roll. Dodge roll. Dodge roll. Yeah, this is our catching tutorial. These first couple of catches are going to be really basic. Hey, you can throw a Pokeball at a Pokemon without battling them first, and you might catch them. That's how we're going to catch this Fletching. Just going to throw a Pokeball at it. Thanks for the free Pokeballs. But yeah, much like the previous one, there are arrows to tell you how likely you are to catch a Pokemon with a given throw. We can crouch, we can creep up, throw a Pokeball. I failed to catch. Doesn't guarantee you'll catch it. Try throwing another Pokeball. Just one more good donk and you'll get it. Probably, because this is a tutorial. They wanted to show what a failed catch looks like. Catch Pokemon, it joins your team. Oh, you can access your box at literally any time, which is interesting. You don't have to go to a Pokemon Center to access your box and swap things in and out of your team. Bunnelby's more aggressive. We're probably going to have to fight that one. Send out your partner Pokemon. Attack it. Okay, that's up to 4 arrows. Probably pretty catchable. There we go. Crouching helps if you want to sneak up on Pokemon. That's good. You can hide in grass. Thanks for a bunch of starter Pokeballs. Hell yeah. I like how there's like absolutely no delay going into combat. It's just combat start, go. So yeah, if I want to, let's try and just catch the Scatterbug straight off. We got a Fletching. We got a Bunnelby. I'll fight some stuff in here in a minute. I just want to find my catch targets first, which is... Let's grab a Marie. Can I find a Wormhole around? I know Wormholes can spawn in this area. Let's fight a couple of things while we're at it. I'm trying to remember what else can spawn in here. What else is rare spawns in this area. I can have a look. There's 3 things we haven't found. I know there's Pichu that we can't get currently. There's Wormhole. There's Pidgey, but I don't think we can get Pidgey until we can get up onto the roof. But I think right now I'm mainly looking for a... I think I'm mainly just looking for a Wormhole right now. Yeah, not Wormhole, Weedle. Weedle's what I mean. There it is, Weedle. There we go, we got a team of 6. I'll come back and properly explore this area in a minute, but it's worth my while to go hand in this task of finding 5 species and then come back here. Okay, let's go meet the very cool designed Pokemon professor in this game. Honestly, yeah, I really like this gameplay change. I recognize that, like, the main series is going to stick turn-based, but I could really go for something on the scale of a mainline entry with this combat system. Cool, I'll let you know, Urbane, if I need anything. Yeah, this is running on Switch too. It's not quite this smooth on, like, frame rate wise on Switch 1, but, like, it is nice playing a Pokemon game that feels this seamless. We did the 5 Pokemon challenge. We'll go talk to the person up on the 3rd floor. Oh, no, not the 2nd floor lab. I button mashed. That's on me. Although, item. Yeah, I'll have a free Great Ball. Oh, it's definitely more Hot Professor than Old Professor this time. Not to say Old Professor can't be hot, but, that short-sighted nitwit. Stupid May has poured even more money into this ridiculous urban development plan. Great, more Pokemon, I love it. But you can't just throw them in a wild zone and call it a day. No, you've got to have scientists survey and study these things and figure out what's safe. Who can keep up with all the work when they keep adding wild zones every time I turn around? Welcome to our new professor. Oh, looks like we have a visitor. You here on your lonesome? Oh, that's cold. Your Pokemon didn't even count for anything. Whew. I'm the acting director here. They call me Mabel. If you came all this way to see me, I guess you must be here about the prize. Of course, that's why. Let's see what you managed to accomplish. So far, you've caught... Oh, 6 whole species. Look at that. Been hoping someone like you would turn up. What do you mean? Oh, well, I'll explain this whole mess. See, for whatever reason, we've been seeing this influx of wild Pokemon within Lumio City recently. That's what led to the construction of all these wild zones. They can live safely in the city. I can't keep up with all the work. I couldn't even tell you what species are on the rise lately. But now you've shown up. You had what it takes to complete our challenge because you are clearly curious about Pokemon. You're the type we need to help with our survey work. And you will help, right? Yes. So kind of you. Somehow I just knew you'd agree. Since I'm Mabel, we'll call this Mabel's Research. I'm starting now. Also, I'll be sending you all kinds of research requests. Understood? Good. This is our replacement for the Pokedex tasks from Legends Arceus. So it starts off pretty basic, but we'll get some more interesting, varied quests as we go. I can tell you, I guess I can tell you that I made up this whole promotion to trick people into doing my research. Doing the work earns you research points, so, you know, look at that. Already got some. You earned enough to go from level 1 to level 2 already. It's a red letter day. As a reward for increasing your research level, you get an amazing prize. It's Rock Smash that we can teach the Bunnelby that we were forced to catch so that we can start smashing rocks. Right. Mabel's research. We've earned Rock Smash. It's a move we can use in battle, but it also has open world effects, as do many things in this game. They're not just in battle moves, they are useful for navigating the city. So, to start off, we've got fill your Pokedex, catch X number of Pokemon of specific types, and you'll get... Once you've caught, say, 3 grass types, you'll get the level 2 version of this quest where you've got to catch more grass types. Surveying the Wild Zone is register all the Pokemon that can be found in Wild Zone 1, evolve any species, winning Pokemon battles, and these all get added to over time, and you'll have more and more specific kinds of things to be working on. Yeah. That TM I gave you, you can use that to teach the move to a Pokemon. Yeah, go learn about Pokemon for me. Do my research, because I'm swamped. So we can now teach Rock Smash to Bunnelby, why we were forced to catch a tutorial one. Let's go to the lobby. I'm going to skim past some text here, or a little bit of some text. Okay, it's another member of Team MZ. I like this one. Did you happen to be Laura? How'd you know? You're the new member who Urbane is so pleased to have aboard. Recognize you by the jacket. I'm the one who embroidered that logo on it. My name's Naveen. I'm another member of Team MZ, so we're teammates, I suppose. Z had business in the lab, helping out with Mabel's research. I'm surprised she found anyone willing to help, but I suppose it's not a bad deal for you. After all, you'll fare better in the new ZA Royale if you have your Pokemon learn a wide variety of moves. TMs you earn as rewards for helping with Mabel's research will come in handy for that. How about your outfit? It needs something. What do you think of this hat? I'd better like it, because I don't really have much choice about it for the time being. So we can get a little further in the game. No thanks necessary. It wasn't my size. If the jacket's not your style, feel free to change it to something else anytime. Yeah, we got fashions. This is our team's fashion expert. Anyway, Urbane wants us to come, I think, meet at the Battle Royale area? Come back to Hotel Z once you're done breaking boulders. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go find the Pokemon that I hadn't yet found in Area 1. So yeah, my Bunnelby can smash rocks now. It's good, because it means if we head back to this area, I can smash some rocks and see if we get any stuff. If nothing else, we get experience, we get free XP on the Pokemon that smashes the stuff. But we can now also open up other routes. I think we can go this way. Have to wait for a Rock Smash to recharge. Means we can climb up on the roof, which is still part of this area. Try and catch a Pidgey. I don't think there's anything new for me to catch up here, but I want to get some items. Yeah, I didn't expect this much, like, verticality to the environment designs, which has been interesting. I'm gonna run away from that fight. Oh, is that Pidgey chasing? Okay, did eventually get away from it. Pichu, can I... Aha! Ah, okay, screw it. You, noticed me. I want to catch this Pichu, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Bunnelby away. I'm going to hide in the grass, hope for a respawn. We're going to use our one great ball we have, because this Pichu's very prone to running away when noticed. You can't really fight it, it'll just flee. Basically, the second it spawns in, I'm going to try and great ball it. Because I want to complete this zone. Oh, and I know you'll respawn, Pichu. I dare take my hand off the controller for a second to check on a work message and hopefully not miss my chance. There we go. And I think that's everything in this zone. Which leveled us up on research, which earned us Mudshot. And also, for reference, let's scroll down. There's some rewards in here that aren't moves and stuff, like bottle caps and stuff. The Master Ball and the Shiny Charm are locked behind this. So, yeah, if you want that Shiny Charm, you're gonna have to do your research. Yeah, so you can get respawns just by waiting, it seems, which is interesting for sure. I'm still working out what the mechanics are around like how you can or can't force respawns. I'm trying to work out like for shiny hunting purposes, what's the quickest way to get a new blank to spawn. And I'm sure there are people who've probably already worked that out, and there's probably some answers online by this point about like what are the shiny hunting methods. You know what? I might even load up a YouTube video during this stream to be like, people I know care about shiny hunting. What have you managed to surmise about the shiny hunting methods so far? Screw it. I can explore slightly. Let's look on the roof. Oh, I've not been up here previously. Yeah, so you can find wild Pokemon, like, not in the wild zones, like that Flabebe. That's not in one of the wild zones. It was just up on a roof with an old man. Oh, I did not know you could get Abra here. Oh, I've not found Abra in my own playthrough. Huh. Okay, I'm going to try and stun lock you with Pokeballs before you get away. Yeah, I need to be exploring for Pokemon outside of the wild zones more frequently. But you can, as you can see, like, it's a pretty, densely designed map. And the fact that, like, there's only a limited number of these, like, little wild zones to you know, that you're designed to find Pokemon in, doesn't mean that there's not, like, Pokemon hidden all around in places that reward exploration and experimentation, you know? Yeah, we're gonna do this first night and follow the plot far enough that we can get side quests, and then I'm gonna go swap over to my other save file. So what I'm probably gonna do is not be too worried about, like, leveling my Pokemon during this first couple of hours, because I'm basically just replaying some progress I've already made on another file. Just so that I can show the beginning off again. Yeah, back to the hotel we go, and then we'll be heading off for our first night of Battle Royale. Have you ever dipped fresh-baked croissants in Cafe au lait? Get ready, it's so good. It's nice that we've made friends so quickly after arriving. Yeah, it's a lot of fun here, why not? The terrain changer moves should have no cooldown outside of battle. I understand the argument for that. Later on, there's kind of a reason that the cooldowns are justified, but yeah, I had the same first thought. I still can't get over how well it runs. Are you sure you're not secretly emulating it? I mean, I'm using Switch 2 Joy-Cons on this Switch 2 home menu that has my Yakuza playthrough and the Yuka replay that we were doing on stream the other day, you know. I don't know if I can use... Does anyone know if I pop the Switch 1 into the Switch 2 dock, will it work? Because if so, I could show you some Switch 1 gameplay footage. You gotta beat a bunch of people to earn points for a challenger's ticket to get the promotion match. Then you get promoted up to the next rank. I don't think they're compatible, but you know. Getting late. When night falls, the battle zone appears and the Royale gets going. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, I recorded a bit of gameplay of the Switch 1 version yesterday, but it was like pointing my camera at the handheld Switch 1, so it was what it was. Yeah, let's go do our first ZA Royale. Let's go fight some trainers. Yeah, I'm sure they did something to stop you docking the Switch 1 in there, but it's annoying. I don't want to have to swap out docks to show you Switch 1 footage. But again, the Switch 2 cartridge works in the Switch 1, interestingly enough. Okay, so the place we're going is literally just next to where we are. There's a red area on the map. Battle zone, here we come. Time for some late night street fights. We have to beat 3 or more trainers tonight. We wouldn't have brought her on as a team member if she wasn't going to compete, even. She's going to need support. I need that challenger's ticket. I'm going to need 1,000 points. I should be able to beat up trainers in this zone and do that. Incompetent Hero says, I was very down on this game before release, but I can't help feeling tempted to get this still. I just want to enjoy Pokemon again, even though the setting isn't doing it for me. Once we get to the point where side quests start opening up, I think, like, that's where I'll be able to show you, like, what really works about it for me. This opening couple of hours is pretty linear, and I get it. They're trying to explain a lot of new concepts that are not how Pokemon normally works. But, like, I enjoyed this game a lot more once it took the training wheels off and let me just start fussing around. I can come to Urbane for healing if I want. So yeah, we're in a battle zone. Oh no, I turned the corner and got seen. This is how most battles will go, is... if a trainer sees you, it's not like a Scarlet and Violet where, like, the fight only starts if you go talk to the person. No, if they see you, the fight's, like, it's on. But there's a little more to it than that. We can sneak up on a trainer. We can start the fight on our own terms. Sure, let's get this fact. If you sneak up, you get the first hit in, you can attack them before they know you're there. That first attack will be, like, extra strong. So you can, like, start the battle with initiative if you sneak up, which is good. That trainer, great example of how we're going to do that. Sneak up behind them, get the first attack in. I will in a moment, but just there's a... No, I thought there was an item around here. No. Am I imagining that? I'm going to sneak up. Get this Ember in before the Bumblebee sees. Oh. When you're not in the tutorial, these trainers will probably turn around every now and then to, like, try and catch you before you get a chance to do this. But, we got the advantage. We did a big hit at the start. Oh, Gatling combo. Good to see you. Tara, enjoy your swimming. Any early signs of Larvitar anywhere? I genuinely can't remember if Larvitar has been seen early or not. Okay, so let's swap out. Use Thundershock. tackle. Oh yeah, you are a special attacker through and through. We'll check how to save at some point. I know that Ekans is pretty early in the game, which I have made Steph aware of. Early game Ekans is pretty reasonable. Also, one thing I really respect about this first foray into the battle zone, there's 3 trainers that we're going to fight, and they're going to be pretty easy. There is a 4th trainer, who you are probably going to be completely and utterly underleveled for, but if you want to try fighting them, you can. Like, they're not going to stop you fighting the overlevel trainer if you want. And I kind of like that as a, hey look, sometimes there's going to be trainers in here who are just going to be not worth going for, but you can... Ah, there we go. There's one that turned around. Oh, I got poisoned. But yeah, in theory, we got enough points to go tackle the next boss. It's not going to be this straightforward. Like, in the future evenings, it's going to be like a battle against time of can you do enough fights quickly enough to get the promotion. You know, there's more of a time pressure and stuff to it, but I do really like auto heal as a button. Hey, use whatever items are appropriate to just heal this thing. So yeah, here is the optional trainer, and you can tell I'm a bit underprepared because they've already got a Pidgeotto, and I have at most a level 10 Tepig, but I can try and get the jump on you. Oh yeah, that's a level 18. Oh, level 18 Pidgeotto. As you can see, this game is not unwilling to go, fuck you, they're strong trainers. Like, if I had really, like, level grinded in Wild Area 1, I probably could have taken this on, but, like... Honestly, Pokemon Yakuza, not a bad vibe to try and compare it to. Can I just run away? Can I run? I got away. Okay, yeah, I'm not ready for her. But I do like that they just threw her into the starting area and were like, if you want to go for it. There's a level 18 trainer with multiple Pokemon. Fucking go wild. Also, this trainer, this NPC, super interesting. If you throw a Pokeball and it doesn't hit the Pokemon, like it just misses, this NPC collects them. And you can get them back for free. So if you throw a Pokeball and it just completely misses its target, you go talk to one of these guys outside the Pokemon Center. They're like, oh, I picked up your lost Pokeballs, here's 2. You can run from certain trainer battles now, yeah. And now when we get into the ZA Real proper, there will be a little bit of a penalty for doing it, but you can run from trainer battles if you don't mind the penalty associated. Yeah, it's like the people at the golf course that are like, oh, I'll pick up all the lost balls. Okay, we're gonna go try and get our promotion with this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of skim through a little of this here, because as I said, there's a point I kind of want to get to where the game opens up a bit, and I'm eager to get to the bit where it opens up as quick as I can, because that's the bit that, like, I think is really worth showing off. This linear intro, it is what it is, but... Oh, I have to... Someone remind me about the Abra Roof. When I swap over to the other save file, remind me about the Abra Roof. This guy, Zach, has fought in a lot of promotion matches. Notice how I said fought in and not won. Yeah, an eternal Z-rank trainer. He's never won any of his promotion matches. Are there any kind of special biome areas we can catch more specific Pokemon? Yes, there are. Off the top of my head, one of the early ones is a graveyard. Like, there's a graveyard in town. We gotta beat this taxi driver, if we want to rank up. Sure, let's do it. I suppose you think you're gonna win. Climb over me to reach the next rank. The whole dex has leaked, yeah, NK-Man, if you want to have a look. I won't make it easy for you, because this taxi driver has a taxi dream. I'm going to reach rank A and abolish all forms of transport in Lumiose except for taxis. That's his dream. I will make it illegal to do anything but ride in my taxi if I get to rank A. I have seen the photo of all of the game developers at Sakurai's place having that dinner meeting. It does look like a Renaissance painting for sure. Come on, Marie, you can do this! What's out next? Oh, don't even get me started on catacombs. Don't worry, catacombs are kind of a thing. There's a little bit of catacomb going on here. Okay, what's your next? It does look like everyone being at the Last Supper, that Sakurai picture. I saw someone share it with the tag, Dream Blunt Rotation. Hell yeah, there we go. This is my 100th time watching an opponent get promoted instead of me. Oh. You can't quite outlaw buses and trains yet. Hooray! Victory is confirmed. We get promoted to rank Y. It's a long climb to A rank. Yeah, this is Pokemon's version of Glass Joe, yeah. You are correct. Oh, you fought so well. You even took the position of your Pokemon into account. That was one well-fought battle. More members of the team we gotta meet. This is Emma. You're a new face. Nice to meet you, trainer. My name's Emma. I'm a detective who's been entrusted with the task of protecting the peace of Lumiose City. This is who you get all your side quests from. That makes sense. I only saw a bit of your promotion match. Just happened to walk past by while I was investigating a suspicious Pokemon. Based on what I saw, Team MZ's got a fine new trainer. Ain't that a girl from X and Y? Might be? I don't remember X and Y that well. Emma... Someone Google it. Is Emma from X and Y? Haven't found any leads on whoever Bane's looking for. Also, you'll notice some of Team MZ have Mega Stones. She's the top detective in Lumiose City. She reckons you're good, then you're doing good. She is in fact from X and Y. Yeah. Did she Naruto run away? Yeah, a little bit. Oh, I want to get to show off all the fashions. The fashions are so good. Hotel, sweet hotel. Meet back up with everyone. Oh, don't worry. We're going to get to the fashion pretty soon. We'll get there. I'm rank Y. I did good. He was an orphan who lived in the alleyways of Lumiose City with an Esper. Oh, you're right, yes. Laura has serious potential. She's going to shoot right up the ranks. Team MZ is heading for the top. Do you know what the initials MZ stand for? M's for Mega Revolution, and Z is from Hotel Z. Yeah, we'll be able to protect the future with Laura around. Emma had good things to say about her. If only Emma could have joined our efforts, but she has her own work to carry out. We must hope that enough competition will forge for us the strongest Mega Evolution user. Then the city's Pokemon and people might finally rest easy. It's been a while since I played X and Y, honestly. Doing the ZA Royale takes a lot of energy. He's gonna go to bed, but we're all gonna have dinner. Urbane's gonna make food. Oh, the Zygarde's still around. It's curry and croissants, which honestly I could kind of go for. Croissant curry. I could go for dipping a croissant in some curry. I reject that monstrosity altogether. Ah, you always say that, but then you polish it off. I was raised better than to let food go to waste. I eat many other things, but I draw the line at croissant curry. Aww. Honestly, I like these characters a lot. They're very sweet. Okay, I think this is the day where they're gonna let the training wheels get off. Eventually, we're gonna have to go through a couple of areas. We'll rush through a couple of areas, catching Pokemon, win a couple of fights, get to the tutorial side quests, and I think that's where we will swap over. I think that's all today. I don't think we make it to the. I think we swap files before getting to the next nighttime battle zone. Okay, we're gonna learn about Prism Tower today. Can't climb it because of the restoration work. The tower long watched over this city. I wonder if the people still believe it does so. I know secrets I'm not telling. Oh, these fuckers. I love these guys. Hey, kid. We finished fixing up the outside of your hotel. Thanks a bunch, Tarragon. Sure thing. Still won't bother fixing it. Not like you got guests lined up out the door. Well, we got one at least. I guess she's not exactly a guest anymore. Anyway, that's why we got to film more PR videos for the hotel. Making your own videos to advertise, huh? Not a bad idea, but wouldn't it be better to just ask Kanari to promote the hotel for you? Or you could use one of my private scaffolding courses to spruce up the walls of your hotel. We build scaffolding all the time for work as part of the redevelopment, but who cares about regular scaffolding? That's why at Racine Construction we make our scaffolding into obstacle courses. We leave colourful screws over the courses for folks to grab and trade in for prizes. What's your favourite Mega design so far? I've not seen many of the new Megas. I really like Mega Rebel a lot. We got a red Canary plush. Pokemon gains more experience if it's holding this. Folks say that Canary merch can give you all sorts of benefits. They're a real porte-bonheur, a lucky charm. Alright, see you later, kids. Yes, there's a group of people who are all big fans of a Pokemon VTuber. They're all very into the VTuber. Okay. Now let's learn about how you get the resource with which you buy Mega Stones. You see all these crystals, attack them with a Pokemon, you pocket the crystals, those are a currency you buy Mega Stones with. If you want Mega Stones, you gotta remember to break these when you see them. But also, it lets us go up the ladder. I'm not going to stress too much about collecting them on this save file, because again, I'm playing through the start of this to show the start off, and then I'm swapping back to the file where I've put a little more effort in. It's still early game, but it is one where I've actually, like, been methodical. Or methodical-ish. But yeah, you start getting like, the crystals are everywhere. I'll break them as I go. You can thankfully kind of run off and leave your Pokemon behind, like, doing the attack. You don't have to slow down too much. You keep thinking I'm saying the race from Dragon Age. Oh, the Canary. I suppose, yeah. We have cities basically one big circle with this tower in the middle. Let's go. Let's get there. Also, I know you've already fallen off of high things, but we're going to do the falling off of high things tutorial. Oh, hey, it's fine to fall off tall things. It'll be safe. Don't worry about it. You're in good hands. Are you only allowed to Mega Evolve once per battle like in X and Y? No, you can Mega Evolve multiple times per battle. Mega Evolution, you Mega Evolve and you only stay Mega Evolved for a certain amount of time. But when it ends, you can build up and do a second Mega Evolution. Okay, Rotom will save you from falls, yep. Oh, amazing, yeah. We'll run around this Mega Zone a little, just because I need to get some EXP to make sure my team's, like, vaguely ready to progress us, but I'll find you at the food tower when we're done. Cool! We're going to take the training wheels off again for a second and get to explore. Also, give me more free Pokeballs, thank you. So, next area, we're gonna speed run finding some Pokemon here. How quick can I speed run this zone? Can I get that Patrat while it's not looking? Pineapple I'm probably going to have to fight if I want to catch it. Screw it, let's demonstrate. If you knock a Pokemon to 0 HP, you have one chance to catch it. If you don't catch it at 0 HP that one time, it does run away. So you can knock a Pokemon to 0 HP and still try and catch it, but you won't get any more catch throws after that. So it's not a good first resort, but it's worth knowing you've got as an option. Let's speed run. The number just indicates what zone it is, not a level requirement. You can go into overpowered, overleveled. Once they take the training wheels off, which is not that far from now, you can go into overleveled areas if you want and fight stuff that you are not prepared for. Until you've done enough research tasks, there is a level cap of, like, Pokemon caught below a certain level will obey you. Pokemon caught above a certain level won't. So you can catch stuff that you're under-leveled for, and it might not obey you, but, like, you can work around it. Nothing, like, physically stops you going places. Is anything ready to evolve yet? Yes, they are. You know what, we've got some experience candy, Oh, I'm in combat. What am I in combat with? Patrat. Should mean I can use these now. Okay, so you're ready to evolve already. We'll try one of these on you. Yeah, things don't evolve automatically anymore. They evolve when you, like, go in the menu when they're a sufficient level. We can now do a couple of evolutions, because Cocoon is one of the things in this area, and we can just evolve this Weedle. Any messages? They can wait for later. Okay, we got a Kakuna, and we'll have a, I forget what that little fucker's called. Not Spuper. Oh, it is Spuper. I should have trusted myself. It's Spuper. There we go. That's basically everything I can get in here at the daytime. If I come back here at night, there's some other catches I can find, but I'm not going to worry about that too much for now. For the time being, that will do for this zone. We'll grab this. We're nearly at the training wheels coming off and getting to look at fashion. Cafe Nouveau. Oh, you're going to get us a treat. What are we getting from the cafe? Oh, I did not see what I got from the coffee place, but oh well. There's probably going to be some funky and unintuitive evolution requirements again in this one, right? Maybe. I don't know. I genuinely don't know at this point. Abilities are still not in the game, right? I have no idea. I honestly don't know if abilities are in. Give me 2 seconds, I'll have a look. I know held items are in. How is the day and night change in this game? Can you trigger it as a passage of time thing? So by default, it's a passage of time, but you can sit on a bench to manually skip forward. The tower's been around for a pretty long time. Oh, I'd forgotten that Nouveau Cafe was one of your favorite haunts, Urbane. Forgive me, who's your friend? You can bring stuff to, but not from this to home, right? You can bring stuff from this to home, but you won't be able to bring it from home into other games. Basically, anything you move into this or out of this will no longer be able to be moved into the older games. Basically, this is the start of Gen 10. And once you've brought a Pokemon forward into one of the Gen 10s, there are some mechanics happening behind the scenes that you won't be able to bring them back to earlier games. Okay, this is Vinny. He's a big shot from Quasartico. Oh, he's got a little bunny in his hair. Oh. I'm the Serio's secretary in title, though in practice I'm an errand boy. Our Prism Tower is closed to visitors. We're sorry about that. Can I put Pokemon from Y into this? Yeah, if you move Pokemon... Well, not right now, because home integration isn't here for a couple of months. But when it is, you'll be able to move your Pokemon from Y into Bank, into Home, into this. Oh, it's not your fault, Vinny. It's not like you personally made all this construction happen. Squidder's time? 13 million is like fucking pennies for game development. Honestly, it's kind of impressive that they were able to work on that kind of a budget. And I'll say this for Nintendo and associated subsidiaries. They know how to develop games in a way that is financially sustainable, that they don't have to sell 1 trillion copies to make their money back. There is something to be said for being able to develop a game and it sell like 1 million, 1.5 million, and that be enough for it to be profitable. Yes, it does explain a lot about Pokemon's output, but also, the more you dig into those leaks, it sure seems like Gen 10 might have a considerably bigger budget than this, and that's interesting. Okay, there's some kind of gathering down there. We'll go check it out in a minute. Also, fun fact to note that we're going to get to see here each Pokemon Center has a very different Nurse Joy. Like, all of the Nurse Joys are very distinctly different. As you will see here, we've got a bunch of different ones. There's one that we're gonna meet soon that's like sleepy stoner Nurse Joy, who I quite like. But yeah, we get a bunch of different Nurse Joys, which is pretty cool. I'm all good. I'm not going to worry too much there. Did the leak say anything about Mystery Dungeon? Not that I have seen. No, sorry. I think the other side of this wild zone is where we get the first 3 side quests, and then I can hop over to the proper file. Yeah, they're not all clones. My name is Ivor. I speak to you today on behalf of the Fist of Justice. Thank you for your time and attention. Let me ask you, if the people of Lumios truly wish to coexist with wild Pokemon, why not get rid of wild zones and let Pokemon run free? Some of you might wonder why I would suggest such a dangerous thing. Your concern is understandable after all. Wild Pokemon are strong, they can be scary. But please put your worried minds at ease. Simply join the Fist of Justice and watch your Pokemon battle prowess skyrocket. Once you reach our upper ranks, you'll even be able to take on Pokemon in hand-to-hand combat. The Fist of Justice is here to help all the good citizens of Lumios train and grow strong. Once we are joined in strength, then we can finally make wild zones a thing of the past. Hey, you in the back! Once you taste my strength firsthand, you'll understand the strength of Ivor's words. I challenge you to a battle. Okay, I'll fight you. Hi, Josie, probably the 5th strongest disciple in the Fist of Justice. I'm ready to throw down. You're gonna get your ass handed to you by a newbie beginner trainer. I hope you're ready for that embarrassment. Oh, okay, this is the thing worth talking about. You can use items in battle, which I will show off here. In order to use items in battle, there is a cooldown. So you can go in, like, the game pauses where you, like, go into the menu, use an item. How well do you get Charmander? I would say, like, within the first 5-6 hours, I think, somewhere around there. I know that I had Charmander less than 8 hours into the game. How do I like the new battle system? I like it a lot, honestly. I know it will never happen. I'd be very up for, like, a mainline series entry with, like, a new region and new Pokemon using this battle system. I'd be very okay with this being our introduction to, like, 150 new Pokemon is in this battle style. Yeah, there's a cooldown, so, like, you have to wait an amount of time before it'll let you open the item menu again. Sorry I kicked your ass. In terms of ZA Royale rankings, I'd say you'd be a rank H, no, maybe even rank G. I'm rank Y, I literally just started. Oh, there must be some explanation. All I can think of is you must have mastered having your Pokemon learn moves. Yeah, I know how to teach moves, don't worry about it, sir. Are the starters you don't choose reasonable to catch in this one? It was annoyingly late game in Arceus. 12 hours in, haven't found a way to get the starters I didn't pick. I'm sure there will be a way. 12 hours in, I don't know what it is. Wild Zone 3. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna speedrun catching the Pokemon in this area, and then we'll we'll go pick up the first 3 side quests, and then I can show you fashions. We are probably within 15 minutes of fashion at this point. So yeah, I'm gonna speed run the basic catches in this area. Oh yeah. Abilities. The markings, swap moves, held item, sassy nature. So natures are in. If there are abilities, I can't see them. There's held items. I don't know that there's abilities. So yeah, so fire-type moves can burn through thorns. Different moves can help with different environmental hazards, which is pretty cool. Yeah, just roll out. Capture a Litleo. So yeah, things you can do with positioning is, I'm gonna try and hit both of these with my rollout. Okay, yeah, I ended up catching that one. But yeah, you can, like, if there's 2 Pokemon you're in a fight with at once, you could try and, like, line it up to get rollout to roll through both of them in one attack. Rollout has iframes, yeah. Can you get Pokemon names in this? I believe so, yes. I'm gonna hang around that zone there, because I think there's a rare spawn in this quadrant. Don't remember what it is. Might be Pancham? Something of that nature. Screw it. We'll come back around. Having the battles not interrupt the flow of catching Pokemon in the overworld looks nice. Yeah, being able to be like, I'm fighting one Pokemon while catching, like, waiting to see if 2 or 3 others got caught, and no pause. It's pretty cool. There's a lot about, like, the just general gameplay flow with this that I really enjoy. Skidoo. Yeah, so, like, while that one's trying to catch, I'm already fighting the next one. It makes, like, clearing through a group of Pokemon really quickly, like, way more possible, which I like a lot. Run back to the first area, see if that spawn is there. No, it hasn't respawned that area yet. There's Whismers around here, so I'm going to use my Great Ball to try and sneak on that before it runs. Stuff, they'll sprint. This seems way snappier than PLA, which is one of the reasons I dropped off it. Yeah, it feels really snappy. We got Pikachus. Let's get into battle. You might sometimes have to wait a second for your Pokemon to get from where it was to where you're now trying to pick a fight, but like... you don't have to collect resources to, like, craft items out of. You just buy Pokeballs and stuff. There's not the same focus on, resource collection being ultra necessary. Can we see that other rare spawn in this area yet? It's pretty Xenoblade 2, yeah. Gonna hang around this area. I wanna clear this of spawns, or at least the main basic ones. Oh yeah, you're not down yet. Oh, what do we got there? Oh, it's another Litleo. I can't even remember for certain what it is. I think it might be a Pancham that I can find around here. Let's auto-heal you. Oh, we can already evolve more things. Yeah, you see the general flow of it, right? Emails coming in, just checking if they're important. There we go. We got a Vivillon, and let's get a Beedrill, and I'll demonstrate that we can just swap stuff out of the boxes without having to retreat, which is nice. Any idea what the Switch 1 version runs like by comparison? Pretty stable 30 FPS. It runs much more comparable to Arceus than, say, launch day Scarlet and Violet. I wish I could show you. I have a Switch 1 that I could show it on, but I don't have a Switch 1 dock set up, and I'm not fussing around with that in my setup, like, at this moment. But yeah, if I want to go, oh, I should be leveling up my Pidgey now that this is fully evolved, I just swap what's in that slot. I'm just gonna hang out in this quadrant hoping for a Pancham spawn. Yeah, like, visually, this will mean more to some of you than others, but the biggest visual downgrade, other than the halved frame rate in the Switch 1 version, is you get a lot of anti-aliasing, like the stair-step wobbling on distant, thin, straight lines. You get a lot of the, like, aliasing not quite resolving consistently. Edge wobble is sometimes a thing that can be a little distracting, but, like, do I have the... No, Switch 1 is downstairs. If you give me a second, I can send myself a video I, like, hand-recorded of the Switch 1 version, and I can, like, try and pop that on screen. Give me a sec. Let me... I recorded some, let me send it to myself, Okay, sorry, one second. I gotta send myself a video of the... Let's go. Let's send myself this one and this one and one, and see if I can show these. This is probably going to be the best way that I can throw the Switch 1 footage quickly on screen. Sorry about the delay while I get this sorted. I've got a whole bunch of work things showing up on my phone now that are getting in the way of me sending this. Okay, I'm going to download them from here. Can I just download it? No. Click on a video, save video. Download, that's how I save it. Forgive me for a sec, being all slow with tech. Yeah, this is like recording with my phone pointed at the Switch 1 screen, but like... Yeah, Switch 1 version looks like totally fine. Give me a second to show the, try and show the aliasing issue I was talking about. I've downloaded this video from where I uploaded it, and therefore it's not the best quality. But, you can maybe see the flickering I'm talking about in a second. Yeah, you see the sort of flicker, like the almost sparkly flickering happening on the, Prism Tower, where, like, the thin detail isn't quite resolving on the aliasing. I don't know how obvious that was visually. Like, it's a lower frame rate, it doesn't look as nice. It's definitely nicer to be playing this on Switch 2, but it's certainly not, like, unplayable on Switch 1, by any means. We're playing on Switch 2 here. We showed a couple of Switch 1 clips a second ago, but this is Switch 2. This is what I should be doing. I should be doing, Sorry, I've got to get... Stuff was attacking me. I should probably get on top of that. Yeah, there's still one thing I'm missing in here, isn't it? Yeah. I think... I should have been paying attention. I'm pretty sure it's, Pancham. I wasn't paying attention to the screen. We might have missed a Pancham. Just... You know what? I'm not that fussed about finding a Pancham. We're going to swap over to the other save in a minute anyway. Oh, no, Townie, it's all good. No need to apologize. You're all good. But yeah, no, if it was only on Switch 1, I would go, it's a shame it's not 60 FPS, but this is fine. This nurse droid just works at a crepe station. So yeah, I want to get to the, yes, okay, I'm going to the Looker Bureau. This is where the game's finally going to take off the training wheels and let us free roam. We're, yeah, like an hour and 45 minutes in, you know, finally it's letting us go a little more freeform. We're going to get 3 side quests here. I'm going to do those, and then we have pretty much free reign to start exploring the game. I can go show you all the fashions. I won't be able to afford any of the fashions in the save we're hopping over to yet, but I can at least show you them. I mean, taking off the training wheels as in, there's no longer invisible walls forcibly stopping me from going places. I could go to the highest level wild area if I wanted to. There we go. Yeah, here is Emma, the detective. The NPC who's going to give us a bunch of side quests to do around town. I was in a rough spot a while back on the brink of exhaustion, wandering the streets. Emma was the one who saved me and brought me to Az. This is on Switch 2. Wait, it runs at a locked 60 FPS on Switch 2. Switch 1, performance is like, it's 30 FPS, but it's pretty stable. There's a bit of alias flickering, but it runs much closer to Legends Arceus than it does to Scarlet and Violet, which is probably because there's a bunch of buildings obscuring sightlines, so it's not trying to do massive draw distances, which helps. Is it a free world like Scarlet and Violet or Sword and Shield free world? It's one very big town that once we get through this conversation we're literally in right now, it is freely open and explorable from the start, but it is one big town with like zones within it. You'll see. We'll get exploring after this. Oh, Emma's asleep. Oh, hello Laura. Welcome to the Looker Bureau. We caught you snoozing, right? Part of my job as detective is to stay well rested so I can leap into action at any time. If anything, you two are way too energetic after your late night ZA Royale. You do remember me, right? The name's Emma. I run this detective agency. This is my part in Mimi. Mimi's an expert and like family to me. Yeah, apologies. I literally just showed it off on Switch 1 like 30 seconds before 2 people came in asking what the Switch 1 footage looks like. I can show it again in a second. It's not any trouble. I just want to get through this cutscene. I'll cut straight to the chase, Laura. Will you help me out with my detective work? You've only just arrived in Lumios, doing all the battles and stuff. Take it from me. Learning about the people and Pokemon living here will give you a leg up. I'll assign you some cases so you can get a taste of detective work. This is side quests. Once you've done all those, come back to the Looker Bureau. Once the game opens up, how are the fast travel options and how quickly can you traverse the town? Let me show you that right now, because I think I can do that now. Fast travel locations are basically anywhere with a wing on them. So any of the wild zones you encounter, they're a fast travel location. Pokemon centers, cafe, Prism Tower, Like, this is probably the best representation. Once you start, like, really exploring and they let the training wheels come off, you get, like, this kind of density of fast travel locations. And fast travel's just, like, you click it, and you're there. Do I want to go back to the detective agency where those side quests come from? Yeah, there you go. So yeah, let's very quickly skim through these 3 side quests now that the training wheels are off a little bit. I'm gonna rush these a little bit just so that I can get back to that other save file that I want to be playing through. Here's the graveyard. Someone was asking about, like, elemental types of areas. The ghosts live in the graveyard. Oh dearie, are you here to help me with my request? I lost my ring in Dormes Bien Cemetery, you see, and it's very important I get it back. I was visiting a loved one's grave when a wild Pokemon jumped out of nowhere. It gave me a fright. I took a tumble from shock. Oh, goodness, why would I would have lost my ring. I would never have lost my ring if not for this nonsense. It was a Sableye. Be careful. Is the tutorial like 6 hours long like PLA? We've just finished the tutorial, I would say. We've been streaming about 1 hour and 45 minutes. And that's with pauses to talk about stuff. So, like, I'd say, like, at most for a casual play, it's going to be 2 to 3 hours. You escape the tutorial zone. Very quickly, some Switch 1 gameplay. Apologies for the poor recording quality, but, like, yeah. It runs just fine. As I say, it's got some alias flickering. Let me pull that other clip up. This is me pointing my phone at the Switch 1 while recording, so you can kind of see the glittering effect on Prism Tower, where the aliasing isn't terribly clean and resolving. But, like, it holds a stable 30. Like, it's... I played like an hour or 2 of this on Switch 1, and there was, like, you know, they did some of the tricks that you see in Scarlet and Violet of, like, some stuff runs at half frame rate when it's far away and increases its frame rate a little when you get closer. There's a couple of those things in place, but, like, it's perfectly acceptable on Switch 1. But yeah, let's very quickly go find this woman's Pokemon. Let's try and catch a Spinarak. Can I catch a Ghastly without fighting? How quick can I speedrun this? Let's find an Ekans. I know they're around here somewhere. Again, I'm not being methodical because I'm gonna jump over to the other save shortly, but come on, there we go, Ekans. There's an Ekans. Speed running all my catches in here. We're going to run straight for the corner where I know the Sableye is. Literally not even stopping, just throw ball run. Oh, can I catch this Sableye today? I don't know if I can catch the Sableye right now. Legends EA not starting tomorrow? It's out now in Australia, which is definitely where I am. But also, I got a physical copy a little early in the UK. I've had this for like 3 days, and my cartridge. But I'm playing it digital right now because it's out in Australia, which means I can stream it because it's out. How is it even possible people are playing today? Here's a fun trick for the future. If you want to play Nintendo first-party games like 12 hours or 24 hours early, create an Australian eShop account. You'll have to put in, like, you'll have to make a separate account, label it like whatever your username is, Australia. Set a fake address that you live at in Australia, and then you buy some Australian eShop credit off somewhere like G2A or whatever, to put on your Australian eShop account. If you pre-order the game on the Australian eShop account, as soon as it becomes midnight in Australia, you can start playing. It's a pretty good method if you want to be, like, you know, good for me work-wise as someone that wants to be streaming these games a little early. Sending this clip to Nintendo lawyers. I'm allowed to sometimes live in Australia. I have an account for when I sometimes live in Australia. Didn't catch the Sableye, that's fine. We're gonna worry about it. It did leave behind the cherished ring. Okay, so we can bring that old woman's ring back to her. Yeah, sometimes you live in Australia as a treat. I have my Australian account for my very real address that I live at in Australia. It is a region-free console, and that means I can move to Australia sometimes for like 24 hours if I want. There you go, there's your ring. I didn't think a wild Pokemon would have such good taste in jewellery. Oh, I won't let go of this ring ever again. It's the wedding ring my wonderful husband gave me, after all. Thank you, dear, truly, and please take this for your troubles. Yeah, as Dandelion says, there's a portal that takes my house to other countries when needed. This is canon. Perhaps I'll ask someone to place this ring atop my grave after I've passed on. Who knows, maybe a Sableye will make off with it again. If so, I hope it brings the Sableye some happiness. It's the least I could do to reward its good taste, whether it's a wild Pokemon or not. I like a lot of the writing of the side quest dialogue in this. It's one of the things that makes this Lumiose feel pretty lived in. Right, yeah, so we've just got these 3 very basic tutorial quests here, which are like... These are very basic tutorial quests. Oh, someone asked about Alpha Pokemon. I think we're about to go see an Alpha Pokemon. Are we? Yeah, we're gonna go see an Alpha Pokemon. Yeah, so these tutorials are like... Sometimes you'll have to go... They're trying to show off. Sometimes you'll have to go to a place. Sometimes a person will have a request of you. Sometimes it'll be a fight. I think roaming Megas replaced Alphas? No, both are in this game. There's a menace on the loose in Lumiose. It's none other than a great big Bunnelby. It was massive, twice the size of my own. He had glowing red eyes. I bolted out of there before I had a chance to think, but I've never been that scared in my life. It was in a plain old alleyway. It wasn't even in a wild zone. You know, I'll show you where it is. You can set guidance, so it'll just like put a map pin for like, this is the objective you just said yes to. Do you have a friend in Australia who lets you use their address, or did you tell them you live at the Sydney Opera House or something? I will not disclose the answer to that question. I do have people in my life who live in Australia, but I obviously wouldn't confirm one way or another whether I used their address or said that I live at the Sydney Opera House, which, I'm not gonna lie, I have maybe once or twice when signing up for accounts pretended to live at the Sydney Opera House. It's kind of fun to live there. The game itself plus the upgrade pack is £1 cheaper than the Switch 2 version. You might be right, but also, I wanted a little red cartridge, so you know. It was somewhere around here. Oh, is it already here already? See? Yeah, Alpha Pokemon is still here. Oh yes, it does give me, the pool does give me an address, yes. This is the Bunnelby. What level is this? I forget what level this Bunnelby's at. Oh, level 10, okay. Oh, you are sturdy, friend. Probably should have evolved Tepig before this fight, but it's fine. Okay, I can do a heal. That'll be a cooldown, but I think it's worth it to keep this Tepig in the fight. Come on, roll out. And then we could catch an Alpha. There you go. Alphas are back. They are a thing again. A long time ago, in some region whose name I forgot, people used to live in fear of these giant ferocious Pokemon with glowing eyes. I hear those Pokemon were called Alphas. I wonder how one turned up in modern-day Lumiose. It is ominous, isn't it, huh? Okay. And one more of these, which I think is just we have to show someone a Pikachu because they want to talk about, like, Pokemon that evolve in other ways. And they want to show off, like, stone evolutions. I do love physical media. I do like having this stuff on physical media. Oh, I might be able to go show you Stoned Nurse Joy. One of my favorite Nurse Joys in the town. Oh, we will do fashions in a minute, but for reference, you see the clothing shops on both sides of this street? This is one of multiple, like, shopping centers for clothes. Oh, noble Pokemon, yeah. I'm interested in Pokemon evolution. I'm most taken by Pokemon that require an item to evolve. I have a Thunderstone. I don't have a single Pokemon that uses a Thunderstone to evolve. Please give me a Pikachu. Yeah, don't worry. We're like 5 minutes away from me showing you all of the fashion options. I'm very ready. We gotta do like one more fight, and then it's time for fashion. Okay, I'm trading a Pikachu for a Heracross. Take care of boys. Boys. Welcome to the family, Pikachu. I know I just got you, but I want you to be a Raichu now. According to my Pokedex, it stores up electricity, turns it so aggressive that it may attack its trainer. Oh no! There are plenty of other stones. Thank you for your help. Yeah. Give me 2 seconds. I'll go find Stone Nurse Joy. She's good. Which way is it? I think if we go out this entrance and... yeah, here? This is Stoner Nurse Joy, and I appreciate how half asleep on the job she seems. Just having a little nap. Yeah, just... nah, we're all good. Oh, no. Let's back out. Right, so we gotta go back to here, but thankfully, fast travel's everywhere. Yeah, as you can see, in this area we're traversing, there's fast travel this end of the street, middle of the street, further up the street, top of the street. Like, fast travel locations are pretty generous. Yeah, we did all the side quests, hell yeah. And then we're going to learn about Mega Evolution, and I think that's when we're going to swap over to the other save file, and I can go show you fashion. Laura's got real promise, right? Yeah, I might just ask her for help next time there's a tricky side mission. Assuming a trainer of your skills already familiar with Pokemon evolution, yeah. Pokemon can Mega Evolve, here in Lumiose, it's pretty cool. It'll be faster if you see it for yourself. Okay, we gotta go do a little fight outside, but we're gonna fight her and then she's gonna show us a Mega Ampharos. I think that's where we left off. What was I doing so far? I was exploring a roof. I don't remember what I was exploring a roof. We'll work it out. Okay, yeah, sure. I'll battle you. Show me how Mega Evolution works. And then fashion time. Let's go fashion. Hey, Detective Emma. Let me fight you with my I've not really leveled it team. How are we gonna do? It's probably fine. Oh, yeah, Tepig's probably about ready. What's the difference between, power difference between Mega Revolution and the thing where they crystallize? So, the thing where they crystallize, it changed your element type, whereas Mega Revolution is, like, an across-the-board boost in stats, but it doesn't change what your type is. So, like, terrestrializing, the crystal thing, was useful in a lot of ways for, like, defensive purposes, because you could, like, change your weaknesses to, like, get over a tough type matchup. Whereas here, it's just, for the Pokemon that can do it, which is, like, a more limited number, they visibly transform, and they just get, like, big stat boost. It's different kinds of utility. That Pokemon can evolve into Flaffy, then Ampharos, and Ampharos can Mega Evolve. We'll show that off. Go, Ampharos, do it! Yeah, we won't be able to Mega Evolve for a little bit ourselves yet, but we'll get there. Mega Ampharos, who just gets big, luscious, shampoo advert hair. Okay, its moves get more powerful, can't stay Mega Evolved forever. Yeah, we'll unlock Mega Revolution in a bit. Anyway, thanks for coming by. If you see someone in trouble, give them a hand. If you see a black, four-legged Pokemon around, be sure to let me know. Oh yeah, they get a new ability, generally, yeah. 100 added to their stat spread. Depends on the Pokemon where those go, yes. There's also Gigantamax, where they get big for, like, 3 turns. Okay, we're ready for another promotion match. We're gonna have to win some fights at night. Head to the battle zone tonight. You could have some trainers. See you around there. Cool. This is where I'm going to go swap over accounts. So if you give me a second, I'm going to go swap over to my... yeah, we're going to go swap over to the UK account, which is basically at the same point that we're at now. So we're going to swap to this one. And we'll work out what we're gonna do. I wanna catch some stuff on a rooftop, and I wanna go find that Abra before I forget to go find it. But then we're gonna go look at fashions. I made my way onto a rooftop, and I want to take a second to explore it and see if there's any stuff up here. So yeah, not much different other than I've leveled up my team slightly more over here. But we're basically at the point of unlock the side quests. Now we can explore. How am I enjoying it? I'm bloody loving it, honestly. I really like these Pokemon, these Legends titles that are playing around a bit with the mechanics. I am, yeah, I'm having a great time with it. It's no mainline entry necessarily, but I am really enjoying it for what it is. Ooh, and Mulga, do I have you yet? Sneak up behind and throw. Ooh, a whole Luch on that roof. Can I? How do I get you? Can I? I didn't spot you there before. Can I, like... I can't lock onto you, but can I, No, okay. Gotta find my way onto that roof in a bit, then. I climb up here? Yes. Have you encountered any new mechanics that are becoming a pet peeve, or is it all smooth sailing so far? Honestly, it's all been pretty smooth sailing for me. I think we're just doing stuff at the moment until nightfall comes, because we've got to start doing the battle squad. Can you attack with Ember from here? Come on, I need you to get back up here, buddy. There we go. You know what? I'm going to move my webcam so I can see the changing time of day thing and see where the time of day is changing out, or if we've got to get further in the game before it starts auto-changing. Right, gotta move my chat window back up. If I get it on Switch 1 and later get a Switch 2, can I play the same game cart on the new device? Yes. Both the Switch 1 and the Switch 2 cartridges work in both the Switch 1 and the Switch 2. Okay, so this spider web, I can't cross there, but if I use a wind type attack, flying type move, it becomes a bridge I can cross. Okay, time is moving. I've got to be ready to do the ZA Royale tonight. Okay, in that case, I'm gonna go find that Abra quickly before I forget. And then I'm gonna try and have time to go do fashions. Otherwise, we might have to do one night of ZA Royale battles before we do fashion. At which point, we'll actually have money with which to buy the fashion, so that might not be the worst idea. Give me a sec. I'm gonna forget this Abra if I don't get it, because it's hidden in a an odd place. What a nice bench. No, I don't. I want to pick the item up. Bunnelby, you can rock smash for us. Yeah, screw it. Don't worry about breaking that. I'm on a time limit. It's almost night time. Okay, well, we'll do one night of ZA Royale before we fashion. Yeah, Abra was up here, wasn't it? Great Ball! Oh, I had an Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball probably would have been a good call for that. Screw it. Okay, that's fine. You know if the single-player Battle Royale counts towards the seasonal rewards, or is it only PvP? I have no idea. I can try and find out. We'll do some ZA Royale single-player and see if it counts. We're very close to our first night of that. Items we need around here from this. Night is falling over the city. Oh, was that a wild Trubbish? Oh. And Division, thank you very much for the sub. Thank you. Okay, okay, I guess we're gonna fight you very quickly. Oh, let's swap to something a little more suited. Oh, it's nighttime. Will this Trubbish still be here when we hit nighttime? I don't know. So yes, there's a battle zone, which means we can fight for promotion, which I'm going to try and do, because this is our best way of making money with which I can buy fashions. Hey, Trubbish, I wanna fight you real quick. Okay, so we're gonna fast travel. This is where the battle zone is tonight. We're gonna try and beat as many trainers in here as we can. So, a couple of things of note. Bonus cards. These give you special rules. If you do the thing on the card, you get more points. Immediately knock out an unaware opponent with the first blow. Yeah, we can probably do that. If I sneak up this way while you're turned away, try and do rollout on Mareep. Can I one-hit KO the Mareep? Yes, I can. So we need to, before night finishes, beat as many trainers in here as we can while doing whatever the special rules we find are. So this is speedrunning combat. Yeah, online PvP I'm very interested in. I want to change my character's face a little bit at some point soon. Use a super effective move. We can do that. These coins are basically the money you're going to earn from doing these fights, but the number of trainers you beat turns into a multiplier that multiplies how much money you get. Okay, this is the very first night. We're a little over-leveled. Yes, NPCs can attack you to get advantage like that. If you get caught off guard by an opponent, they get that advantage. Come on, turn away, turn away. Actually, I can be hidden, but can I be hidden but close enough to Kakuna? Okay, yeah, you've kind of turned around. There we go. Flappy, out you go. Thundershock. Yeah, I'm gonna absolutely wreck shop in this first night. I over-leveled myself a bit on the train back from Bridge Command last night. Just for something to be doing on the train. I played further than this in my other save, but this is the save that is best equipped for showing off the game early on stream. What's this requirement? Sneak up and start a battle before the enemy sees you. We can do that. Venipede. Nah. How many points do we need tonight for this first? Oh, yes. Protect is now like a reactionary move that like you have to time to block a specific move, which I think makes Protect way more interesting. Okay, we're really close to the minimum points threshold, but I'm gonna try and do way more fights than is necessary just so I can get more money for shopping. How's the interface for switching Pokemon? D-pad left and right. Press up to switch your Pokemon. There's a cooldown time in battle. That's the switching Pokemon interface. So I just go Flappy, out you go. Thundershock on Staryu. It's really smooth. So I'm in battle, there's a Beedrill, I want to fight the Beedrill, I'll send out my Ignite. There's a slight delay when you send them in of when you can start attacking, as to not be spammed to get around your cooldown timers. Grass type moves or anything? Yeah, I'm gonna leave that one. Litleo. Oh no, that's the wrong thing to be doing. I'm not trying to catch that train with Litleo. Hey, Esper. I do like how many battles I'm able to have this quickly that I'm just like, go, 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 fight for fight, no pauses. Smack, smack, smack. The fights will get harder than this. This is literally like the first night where they're not absolutely holding your hand, where it's like you can kind of explore your own will a little bit. I gotta destroy this stuff so we can get my Mega Stones. Come on, up here, Pig Knight. He's teleported to get up onto the roof, find some more fights. Oh, okay, yeah, I didn't get the first hit in there. You spotted me. Oh no, they got the first hit on me. Yeah, they got the first hit on me that time. The shiny sparkle and jingle like Pokemon Legends Arceus, or just sparkle like Scarlet and Violet. I can show you what they do. After this first night, we might be able to do a side quest with a guaranteed shiny. Give me 1 sec. They make the sparkle sound. They do the, like, stars sparkle animation on spawn. They have a glittering sparkle over them in the overworld, alongside being their shiny coloring. And if you lock onto them with the camera, you get the shiny icon alongside their name and level. Oh, Pig Knight's down. Oh, screw it. I should have paid attention to my HP. Did the trainers in the battle zone scale with your rank? Yes, you will be fighting rank-appropriate trainers. So if I do this promotion, next time I get, like, an evening of trainers, they will be better leveled to my rank. There's a new guaranteed shiny. It's a Mareep. There is a quest for a shiny Mareep pretty early in the game. Do I have a... I do. Screw it, yeah. Oh, yep, and I think she's gonna get the first hit, yeah. Okay, there's a couple of stronger ones up on the roof here. We got some level 16. What you gonna send out? Beedrill. Yeah, sorry, I'm reading things. I forget that this is real time, and I've got to not be pausing. Yeah, and because Mareep evolves into Ampharos, which has a Mega Evolution form, you can get one guaranteed Pokemon that can be a shiny Mega, and that's pretty cool. I like that. I think that's a neat choice. Okay, we've still got like half the night. There's this red circle around the mini-map in the top left that you can see like how much nighttime is still available. Okay, there's another trainer up here. I'm gonna see if we can find that shiny Mareep quest, but we gotta start tomorrow with fashion shopping. I'm literally only not doing it now because the daytime ran out and I want to have money for shopping as well. I should update my moves on my Pokemon in a second as well. The more battles I can get squeezed out of tonight, the more multiplier I'm going to have available for shopping. Don't spot me. There we go. Like, I think I want to get like 15 fights in a night to get the first like noticeable multiplier. I've got to remember what button my moves are mapped to. Not just muscle memory it. Or else. Oh. I swapped into an attack. That's not ideal. That's acceptable. What I really want is like, I want like 25 grand so I can buy like a decently pricey clothing item. 25,000 is like the floor for the good clothing costs. Come on, turn around, turn around. Okay, I can maybe get you from here. Yeah, there we go. What do I have a normal type moves on it that I could sneak up with? Laffy has Tackle. I can do a sneak start with Tackle to get the that bonus. Ah, didn't sneak up. Okay. You see something I can sneak up on with Tackle. Shouldn't have used a fire type move. You're a fire type. I'm silly. How much night have we got left? We've still got almost half of it. Pokemon can be imported from home. Well, not yet. Home integration isn't in for a little while. But yes, they can also be moved from home into here, or from here to home. But if you move them... if at any point you move a Pokemon into this game, you can still move it to home, but it won't be able to move back to any of the earlier games. This happens every now and then. This is the start of Generation 10. If you move your Pokemon up, you won't be able to move them back down. That is my understanding of it. Let's heal that paralysis off you. I'm gonna probably leave when we get to about a quarter of our time left to go find the promotion match. No worries, terrorism police. It's all good. I recognize I have a few filters in place on this channel. They do a lot to help with not getting spammed with terrible people. But I recognize they are a mild inconvenience. 8 and 9, Gens 8 and 9 were cross-compatible. It has more to do with changes in the Pokemon file structure, the addition of Latin American Spanish language. Yeah, there are various things that once you move a Pokemon up, it gets certain new information on it that makes it incompatible with the games that don't support that information that's been added. Is the gist of it. It's not necessarily the fact that we're starting a new gen, but starting a new gen often triggers these things to happen. I know I'm simplifying this massively, but, you know. Ooh, I can have one of your bonus cards. What does it do? Any super effective move. Cool, that works. No thank you, don't spot me. Attack you with... There we go. Glad the language stuff has been added, haven't wanted to move stuff backwards, I can't want to going forward. Yeah, I don't think it's as much of a deal for most people as it sounds. I'm conflicted about bringing my Vulpix along. What if I want to bring her with me on a replay of an older game? That is, you know, worth considering. You know if shiny hunting is similar to PLA? I don't know. I've yet to work out the specifics of shiny hunting in this. I've been playing around. I found 1 or 2 shinies in my other save file. I've yet to work out, like, what's the best way to refresh your spawns, things like that. I know that there's a shiny charm. You get it for completing the research tasks. You know what? I'm gonna Google in a minute and go, has anyone worked out the shiny hunting stuff? What's the current consensus? Can I make it to 20 opponents? 20 opponents would be really nice if we could. Okay, give me a second. Legends ZA shiny hunting. Shiny hunting method. Doesn't seem like we have a lot of shiny hunting guides yet. Interesting. Yeah, this is probably going to be my evening tonight, is messing around with shiny hunting and trying to work out some of those answers.